Welcome back to the Final Fantasy VII Remake Pro Guide to a Perfect Save File. Today we're going to be wrapping up Chapter 3, but before we begin, I want to do a quick recap of the side quests from the previous episode. So here in our side quest menu is our 6 quests from Chapter 3, and they're all cleared. Number 1 is Chadley's report. The text starts from the bottom and goes up, so the quirky young scholar Chadley needs help with his research to use the assess materia to gather intel on fiends. Report your findings to Chadley. With Cloud's help, Chadley forges a new materia. Imagine how many new discoveries can be made with a little more help. Nice, and then we had Rat Problem, that was our second quest. So we'll scroll to the bottom. Talk to the item store owner. The item store owner complains of a rat infestation. Head to the edge of town and slay were-rats until the doom rats appear. With the were-rats slain, the doom rats should appear before long. Head back to the town to kill time until they do. The doom rats have been slain. Report back to the item store owner with the good news. Cloud proves himself to the item store owner, who finally takes a liking to him and promises to lend a hand. Then we had Nuisance at the Factory, quest 3. Scroll down and talk to the scrap dealer. The scrap dealer needs someone to deal with the lesser drakes. Talk to the watch member Narjan by the abandoned factory. There are 2 groups of drakes in the warehouse. Defeat them all. There's another group of drakes somewhere. Find them and defeat them. The lesser drakes have been dealt with. Return to the scrap dealer with the good news. Cloud proves his prowess to the scrap dealer, who informs him of a ruckus at the Pillar Plaza. We had quest number 4, Lost Friends. Talk to Betty. Betty needs someone to find her feline friends. Search the slums for the 3 cats. You spot a cat, but it runs away. Keep searching. You spot another cat, but it runs away. Keep searching. The cats are safe, but still nowhere to be found. Return to Betty and apologize. The 3 cats come home to Betty, all thanks to Cloud. And we had number 5, On the Prowl. Talk to Weimer to see if there's anything new. Weimer needs someone to slay a Shinra military attack dog roaming the streets. Find and defeat the attack dog in Scrap Boulevard. Chase the attack dog. Talk to Weimer. Chase the attack dog that ran down Scrap Boulevard. Tell Weimer the monster has been dealt with. Was the attack dog created in the alleged underground Shinra test site? There's no way of knowing the truth. Yet. Alright, and then we have quest 6, just flew in from the graveyard. The scrap dealer has info on a new job. Head to the Pillar Plaza. The neighborhood watch needs someone to take care of the cerulean drake in the abandoned factory. A watch security key is needed to get inside, but one should be hidden inside a wooden crate near the building. Find the key and slay the drake. The cerulean drake has been defeated. Tell Gwen the good news. Gwen lashes out at the Shinra soldiers, accusing them of being unconcerned about the welfare of the slums residents. Cloud learns of the complex relationship between Shinra and the people of the Undercity. Alright, so yeah, that's it for the quests. Now we can move on to the collectibles for the last part of the chapter. Alright, so we don't have any chests to collect in this episode, but we do have a number of accessories that we're going to be grabbing, including the Crescent Moon Charm that we get from a special quest. We have some really cool pieces of materia, including the Ifrit summon, which is our first legitimate piece of summoning materia if you don't count the DLC, so that's pretty sweet. We have some other random spoils we're going to grab and a couple trophies, including the Dart Trophy, and we also get to see our first of 5 Johnny incidents throughout the game. Okay, so here we go with the final part of Chapter 3, Day 3. So this episode is going to be pretty story heavy, but we do have some challenges to take care of gameplay wise as well. I kind of divided the chapter into 3 sections. Part 1 was a lot of tutorial stuff, Part 2 was all the side quests, and this part is all the story stuff, leading us into Chapter 4 and beyond. Good morning, Sector 7. Alright, so we'll head down the stairs, and the first thing we want to do is head east over to Gwen, so that we can wrap up quest number 6, because we never actually did that in the previous episode. It triggers a set of events, and I wanted to avoid that set of events and save it for the last episode, so we're going to do that now. And then, yeah, we'll finish up the last side quest, get our last reward, and then we'll carry on with the next story event. We're going to meet a character called Johnny. He appears in the original game as well, but he kind of has a very, very peripheral role, but we learn a lot more about him in this game, which is cool. Alright, we're going to talk to the guards.
This really isn't a good time. What was that? Do your job.
Yes, sir.
I'm on duty. Don't fraternize with civilians.
Yes, sir. You will respect my authority, or else I'll give you what for.
Now we can have a word with Gwen and finish up the quest.
And there he is! I knew you were the right man for the job. There's no denying you're the real deal. Not like these idiots with their excuses. Rather have one of you than 20 of them.
They're just doing their jobs. Can't expect them to be at your beck and call.
What exactly is it you're trying to say, Merc?
You need people who can follow orders, too.
I see now. Heard you were ex-Shinra. Guess I shouldn't be surprised you'd go to bat for your old buddies. Me, I'm just looking out for my people. All there is to it. Hell with you. We can take care of this town ourselves. No more mercs or Shinra. We'll build up the watch and kick you all out.
Okay then. That's another solid gig in the books. You know, the whole town is really impressed with what you've done. Keep it up, and you'll have enough work to keep you fed for a lifetime.
All thanks to you.
And don't you forget it.
So where do we get paid? The shop or something?
Yeah, but why don't we head back to the apartments first? Take a quick breather.
Which lesson was that again?
Lesson 1. Got it? Anyway, let's go.
Nice, so we got ourselves another star bracelet and we finished quest number 6.
We don't want your so-called protection. We'll take care of ourselves.
But we're only here to...
Recruit!
Yes, sir! Leave now, otherwise I will be forced to arrest you!
Come on then, tough guy, do it.
Sweet, I just love hearing all the extra dialogue between those two guards because it's a shout out from the original. They were in the original and it's fun to listen to them bicker. And we actually do get to see a bit of a character arc with them as well, so that'll be cool to check that out. Alright, so finally we'll check out what all this commotion is over here.
Stay away from me! Hold it! Settle down now. Get off me, assholes! I didn't do shit! Shut up, punk! Or what, huh? Screw you!
What's going on? Somebody went and stole some blasting native from a Shinra warehouse. So public security started asking questions, and you know how Johnny gets.
It's because of the reactor bombing, I bet. I could be wrong, but something tells me they're not gonna settle for just roughing him up this time.
We've got to save him, Cloud.
Is he Avalanche?
No. He doesn't really know what we do. But he has his suspicions. And he's a talker. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should go alone.
I'm coming.
Are you sure?
It's the least I can do. Lead on.
Thanks. Come on.
You could go to jail.
There was a reactor bombing and someone stole some blasting agent? I wonder who the culprit was. Oh man, but yeah, I do feel bad for Johnny because he's taking the fall for it right now. He's taking the blame, so I guess we do gotta save him. There he is up there with the guards.
What the hell, man? You trying to break my arm? Dragging me through the street like this is... Ow! Ooh, an unusual punishment!
Okay, so we can head through the fence and we're just gonna tag along, but we can't get too close to them yet. We're trying to remain covert at this point, so we're gonna hide again.
Model citizen of Midgard.
Model citizens don't steal blasting agent. So why don't you tell me why your ID popped when we were going over the warehouse logs?
Huh? You got it all wrong. I've never gone anywhere near a Shinra warehouse. Check my ID.
Your ID was never lost, dumbass. It never got you inside a Shinra installation in the first place. But don't you worry. We'll take all the time we need to help you get your story straight.
I swear. All he had to do was keep his mouth shut.
Yep.
Anyway, you distract the officers and I'll figure something out.
I like how Johnny even mentions that Jesse might have stolen his ID. It's pretty funny. Okay, and we have a fight coming up. I'm gonna give Tifa deadly dodge materia again. And it's gonna help us stagger a new enemy type, the elite security officer.
Let him go.
Who are you? The cavalry?
Is that who I think it is? Oh, hell yeah! You guys really came to save me! Ow!
Hey! What the hell you think you're doing?
Here we go.
Okay, and in addition to staggering the new elite security officer, I also want to assess all three of these guys. So we'll get the elite security officer assessed first. Nice. I'm going to switch to Tifa and just do some basic attacks on this guy to raise his pressure meter. Cloud has a tendency to kill him too quickly, so with Tifa, if I don't do big combos, I can just chip away at his pressure meter without killing him. Get him staggered. Nice. I'll finish him off with fire. I'm going to switch back to Cloud, and I'm going to build up his ATB meter once again. Use assess on the security officer because we haven't had a chance to do that yet. There we go, so we got that out of the way. Now we can finish off these security officers, no problem. Just some basic combos, build up the ATB again. Now I do also need to get one final assess on the guard dog. There it is, and we can get this guard dog now. I'm going to show off Unbridled Strength, one of Tifa's power moves. So she charges up her power right here with Unbridled Strength. And then she can do a really powerful attack with the triangle button. Nice, and then we got some boxes over here, and then we'll set Johnny free.
So, is it over? Yo!
Grab Johnny so we can get out of here.
Then help me!
All right.
What now?
He's a talker.
Huh? Whoa! Whoa!
No!
Huh? You're not gonna... Hold up! Wait! Don't do it, man!
You want to live? Then get the hell out of town.
You got it, boss! You ain't never gonna see my face again! I swear!
Are you sure about this? It's a big risk.
I know, but it's fine.
And them?
No more. Cloud, you're scaring me. We need to go before they wake up.
Why would they save him just for Cloud to kill him? I think Cloud was just bluffing to scare him out of town.
I'm worried about Johnny.
I'm more worried about us. We gotta go, right?
Right.
What?
It's just... You've really changed.
How?
I suppose it's... Yeah. Your eyes. They used to be less...
It's the Mako. Soldier, remember?
I remember. Actually, before we head to 7th Heaven, maybe we should swing by Stargazer Heights for a bit. Take a moment to rest and recover.
Cool, so we're going to make our way back over to Stargazer Heights. And there's a special quest called the Discovery Quest that we're now going to have access to. And we got that as a bonus for completing all of the Chapter 3 side quests. So yeah, we completed all 6 quests, as I showed at the beginning of the episode. And that allows us to check out this new Discovery Quest. I'm going to head back through the back alley just to take the scenic route. And we'll head through this tunnel like we have many times before. Right? Past the item store. And yeah, we'll head up to Stargazer Heights. And we got to talk to Marl and trigger our Discovery Quest.
Huh? Someone's back awful early. Not that I mind. Would you two be dears and swap your filters out for me? I left them in your rooms.
Sure thing.
Not so fast, you. Do me a favor. She needs a friend. A real friend.
We're already friends.
So when she talks, are you really listening? Thinking about her and her feelings? Or are you just going through the motions? Go on.
Okay, so we can head upstairs and we'll change our water filter.
Let's take care of this real quick, okay?
Sure.
Come over when you're done.
I like that they included this water filtration thing in the remake because, not that you ever question it, it's a fantasy game, but if you think about the slums and how gross they would be, now we know, now we have the lore of the world of how they change their water and keep their water fresh. So yeah, it's just a cool little tidbit of information. Alright, sweet, so there we go, we got the filter all changed up. Now we'll check out Tifa's room. She's on the right, also changing her filter.
Give me 1 sec. I'll be done in a bit.
Let's take a quick look around her room. You can see we got a music poster by her bed, some boots down there, a purse, and a punching bag, which is awesome because she's obviously a hand-to-hand combat fighter, so great for training.
Finally. So, after you left the village, I let you off the hook before, back at the hall, but not this time.
Well, when we were kids, everybody wanted to be a soldier, right?
Yeah, I remember they were on the news every day during the war.
Thing is, by the time I finally made it in, they didn't need heroes anymore. It was nothing like what we dreamt of. It was just working for Shinra. Just...
I'm sorry. I know it's a touchy subject.
Not exactly small talk. Especially with someone you haven't seen in a while.
I get it. Still, it's kind of funny. Us going our separate ways, thinking that must be it. That we'd never meet again. And then here, of all places, we do. You know what? We should totally celebrate. Let's dress up and hit the town.
Really?
I mean, why not? It'll be fun.
Do you even have fancy clothes?
Not like fancy, but I'll figure something out. What do you think would suit me, huh?
Okay, so this choice is going to have an impact later in the game, but we will have an opportunity to pick alternate choices later. My favorite's sporty, but I'm going to go with mature this time.
Something refined.
Yeah, I guess we're not kids anymore. Be sure to pick an outfit that goes with mine, okay?
Will do.
This is gonna be so much fun. You'll see.
Yeah. Maybe.
And on that happy note, I think it's time we head back to the bar. Come on.
You don't need a break?
Honestly, I'm feeling pretty good. Marl isn't always right, you know.
Alright, sweet. So yeah, that was the discovery quest that we unlocked. And yeah, just a nice chance to see a little intimate moment between Cloud and Tifa. But it also does give us the dress choice as well, which you wouldn't get if you didn't do all the side quests.
Hey, Marl. We took care of the filters. So we're gonna head back to the bar now.
Take care, you two. Oh, you're looking pretty chipper.
I don't feel that different.
Must be my imagination, then. Anyway, keep your wits about you, Merc. A token of my appreciation. Be good to her.
Nice, and we got the Crescent Moon Charm from Marl. That's an accessory that allows you to take way less damage if it's equipped to a character that you're not using actively. So if you have someone on your team that you don't really use a whole lot and you don't want them to take a whole lot of damage, then you can just equip the Crescent Moon Charm to them, which is sweet. Okay, so we're going to talk to Johnny's parents and get a little bit of extra dialogue from them as well.
My son suddenly told us that he was going to leave town. Oh, tell me it isn't true. He can't survive out there on his own. He's a headstrong boy, so once he puts his mind to something, he always follows through. For better or worse, I suppose.
And then his dad's up here on the porch.
My boy up and declared he was leaving town to go on a journey.
We only live once.
I say while he's young, he should follow his heart, even if it means defying the man. Playing by the rules only gets you so far. Oh, I don't think I've had a chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Johnny's father. I'm sure you're terribly worried about him too, aren't you, Tifa?
That's my boy. I'll have to remember to tell him that when he finally comes back home.
Another awesome little detail from the first game.
What's gotten into Johnny?
How Johnny lives next door to the bar and that you can talk to his parents.
And here we are. You must be tired.
Same as you, I guess.
Could use a little something to take the edge off, right? How about a refreshing cocktail made by yours truly that you can sit back and savor?
Tifa.
Yeah, I'm feeling it a bit too. Hey, do you think you'll stick around a little longer?
Maybe. Work for a minute, build up some savings.
I see. So, what'll it be? Want to head back out for a little while?
We're done everything we need to do for now, so we'll head inside.
we're back.
Did you have fun?
Lots of fun.
Hey, need y'all downstairs.
Right now? Then the plan is...
Marlene, wanna go wait for Jesse out front?
Okay.
Looks like we're officially on for tomorrow night then. Gotta go over the details with the others.
Before you do, about my pay.
You'll get your money. So sit down and shut up until we're finished. Double time, Tifa.
I'm really sorry, but it shouldn't take much longer. In the meantime... grab a seat. What'll it be?
We want to choose not in the mood right now. We're going to have an option to choose again later.
Not really in the mood right now.
But if you were, then maybe... Well, most people would say something sweet right about now.
I'm sure they would.
But you're a more discerning customer, aren't you? In which case... our house special, the Cosmo Canyon.
Beautiful.
I gotta go. Enjoy.
Huh?
Hey, you see the news? The reactor bombing was the work of the eco-extremist group Avalanche. Public enemy #1. Gets your heart racing, doesn't it? They don't know our faces, so we're in the clear for now. But we'll want to capitalize on this momentum. Speaking of which, you coming on the next one?
For the right price.
Oh, you can bet I'll be pushing hard for a raise. Tifa will be joining us too, but I don't know. Even a blind man can see her heart's not in it. She was never on board with the bombings, so if it comes down to do or die... if I've got to put my life in someone else's hands, then I'd rather that someone was a professional. Like you.
Could still kill some time.
Yeah, so we're starting to see a lot more choices popping up, and we're going to see the impact of that a little bit later on. Basically, you can do multiple playthroughs on the same save file, and it all counts towards your 100%, and you actually need to do that to get 100%. So this time around, we're going to be choosing options that Aerith prefers. Meanwhile, we're going to be choosing the options that Tifa doesn't like as much, because I want to favor Aerith and see some special cutscenes that have to do with her this time around, but we're going to save Tifa for the next playthrough.
What was up with that girl anyway? The real deal, huh?
And there's Aerith's flower right there. Yeah, Tifa was always my favorite of the two girls, so I'm saving the best for last, essentially. And if you look up on the wall in the bar here, you can actually see images of the old bar from the original FF7, so that's a fun little Easter egg, and pretty cool that they put that in there. You can kind of check out the kitchen area. It's just very cool as well that you can go behind the bar. That's something you couldn't do in the original. And the pinball machines are looking really nice as well. I love this one, how it has the bomb enemy reference and all the 7s up there on the score. That's awesome. And the music that plays. Yeah, it's such a cool little machine. And we can actually interact with the dartboard now. And you can see here's the leaderboard. So Wedge is in the lead with 8 darts thrown. So we're going to be challenging his score and see if we can beat that. We actually need to beat that in order to get a special item. So we're going to be doing that. And then here's our jukebox, and you can see all 4 music discs that we've collected in Chapter 3. They're all appearing here now. The Prelude, then we got Tifa's theme, we have Barret's theme, and we also have Hip Hop to Chocobo, which is pretty cool. So yeah, anytime you collect a music disc in the world, you can then return to a jukebox and you'll have the option to play any of those music discs. So yeah, it's a pretty sweet little feature. I prefer Tifa's theme, so let's choose that. And then we will play some darts, and I'm going to see if I can beat Wedge's score. Actually, we're going to do more than beat Wedge's score. So use X to throw darts. The point value of the area you hit is deducted from your point total. You throw 3 darts per round, and the goal is to reduce your points to exactly 0 in as few rounds as possible. The smaller the target reticule, the more accurate your throw will be. Make sure to throw the dart before the timer runs out. Yeah, so we're going to do more than beat Wedge's score. We're going to go for a perfect game. So a perfect score is 6 darts, and we're going to subdivide that into a score of 51, 3 60s, a 20, and then a 50 to finish it off, a perfect bullseye. So here's our 51 with a triple 17. Next we're going to hit 2 triple 20s for 60s. And the way I like to strategize my throws is I'll move the crosshair exactly where I want the dart to be as quickly as possible, and then in my second action I hit X when the reticule gets to the center for the perfect throw. So I kind of subdivided into 2 separate things, the crosshair movement and then the precision X button pressing. So now we need one final 20 right here, just a single 20, and then that leaves 50 points remaining and we can get the bullseye. Try and go right for the center as close as we can get. Nice. I had to perform an emergency flick at the end there. Got the bullseye, finished off with style. You get a little extra sound effect for that as well, which is cool. There we go, 6 darts thrown, and we beat Wedge's score. We are now the champions of the Sector 7 7th Heaven dartboard. And we also got the trophy Heavenly Dart Player too, so yeah, it's fun. It might take you a few tries to get that, but don't worry, keep at it and you'll be able to get it. Move the joystick first, and then press X when the reticule goes to the exact center. So you're only thinking about one thing at a time. Okay, so we'll go back and wait for Tifa, finish our drink off.
I heard you're having second thoughts.
I know we have to think big if we're going to make a difference. But not like this. I feel trapped.
If it feels wrong, don't do it.
Guess that's that then.
What, they kick you out?
We agreed to disagree. So, you want another drink?
Tifa! Time to celebrate. Break out all the good stuff.
Oh, sure.
We won't be needing you for this next job. Feel free to look for work elsewhere.
Fine by me. That's how I like it. No contract, no obligation.
Figured you'd say that. Here, the rest of your payment, along with a little extra for your exemplary service. And thus concludes our business. Gonna have to ask you to leave now. This here's a private affair.
Sorry, I tried. We talked it over, but in the end, we didn't want to put so much on you. This is our fight.
Jesse, what's the holdup?
Be right there. No hard feelings, huh?
It's fine.
Let's talk more after I'm done here, okay?
Really, it's fine.
Come on, Jesse, I'm dying here.
I'll catch you later. Sorry to keep you thirsty boys waiting.
Avalanche!
shot hit the spot.
Damn, Biggs. Slow down.
Keep it tight. Ain't no room for error come tomorrow.
More reason to live it up now.
Yep. Best way to clear your head so you can focus when it counts.
It's been too long since we did this.
Not since we went on that all-night bender after HQ gave us the boot.
They did not give us the boot.
It was an amicable separation.
Just thinking about it's making me mad again. Can't believe it's already been a year. I don't know how we managed.
Well, I do. It was you guys going above and beyond. Thank you.
No need for that, boss. We all knew what we were signing up for.
Yeah, but when shit hits the fan, it's good to know you in my corner. End of the day, you're all I got.
Happy to look out for you, like I know you'll look out for me.
So long as someone looks out for my stomach.
Tifa's got you covered there.
As a friend, or as a cook.
As if you really gotta ask.
Hey,
Right?
little guy, you need anything?
Yeah.
That tickled!
I guess it is kind of obvious.
You know, it'd be really cool if we could do this again tomorrow night.
Oh, we will. Avalanche!
Avalanche! You heard him.
So Barret's all mad at Cloud for not caring about the cause. He's gonna give him the cold shoulder,
You guys.
make him feel excluded. That's cool, that's okay. We're gonna act like the tough guy. We're not gonna care back, and we're not gonna talk to them. We're just gonna keep moving. And there's a group of guys outside here that look like trouble, so...
What's up with them?
Big guy with a gun for an arm?
Word is he lives in this town. Just shut up and wait. We'll find him soon enough.
Man, seems like the boss always gives us the most shit-tastic assignments.
Guess that's why we're paid so damn much.
What are you looking at?
We got a problem?
What?
Hey, brother. You from around the way?
I guess.
Know a big man with a big gun strapped to his right arm? Heard he set up shop somewhere in the neighborhood.
That depends.
Ah. Clever. Smell an opportunity to make some scratch to you.
500.
200.
3.
Whatever, man. Let's find somewhere quiet to talk. Walk with me.
Oh yeah, that's not sketchy at all. Just follow this group of guys into a dark alley.
Hey. Got something to say? What? You looking at me?
Is he with them?
Move it! I said move!
I love this rendition of this track.
Look at all these assholes staring at us.
This shithole's got nothing on Wall Market. Am I right?
Lurking in the shadows.
Word of advice, Blondie. Don't piss off my friend here. You'll be real sorry.
Unless you got some kind of death wish, then be my guest.
Okay, so we are going to have to fight these guys, so I want to re-equip my materia, make some adjustments to my gear. So we'll head into the menu, and Tifa's got a bunch of equipment materia on her as well, so I'm just going to clear everything out, and then I can start from scratch. From here on out, I'm going to be doing scene cuts every time I switch materia and equipment, just because we are accessing a lot more things moving forwards, and this will just be way faster. You can see the finished product. We got First Strike, Deadly Dodge, Auto Cure, Assess, and Fire. These are all going to be really helpful in this fight.
After you, brother. And don't worry, I ain't the backstabbing type. Most
Auto Cure isn't actually going to help, but I just want to get it maxed out.
Spill it. You know where the bastard's hiding, don't you?
I told you before. That depends.
Oh yeah? You wasted my time.
Shinra's time, you mean?
Shinra knows better than to stick its nose in my boss's business.
Like I give a shit.
Okay, and just like always, we're going to need to get a stagger and an assessment on these guys. I actually want to get the stagger first because they will start taking adrenaline, and that makes them a lot tougher and harder to stagger, and you'll probably end up killing them before you get the stagger. So before they take the drugs, we want to get the stagger. Here we go, perfect. Just finish that guy off. A couple swipes. Now I can get an assessment as well, so we'll do that. Perfect, so we have the stagger and the assessment. I can also work on getting the weakness exploited. Their weakness is fire. First, we want to do a triple slash just to do some general damage on all 3 guys, get them all weaker. Finish this guy off with a focused thrust, and then I'll focus on getting the fire damage on these guys. So just a little bit more ATB. And now we can use fire on this guy, finish him off. It's going to be really strong against them because they're weak against it. And just avoid that guy. Do a little bit more damage, get that ATB up one more time. Nice, our auto cure materia just leveled up and maxed out as well. Perfect, and there's the fire damage to finish him off. And we also got our last stagger too.
Shinra, then not my problem. Lesson 1 for life on the ground floor. Get some rest.
Yeah, we got the last stagger that we needed for Chadley's final intel report. So yeah, we were able to finish all intel reports in Chapter 3, which is really cool. We got all the bonus materials from those as rewards, nice and early. Okay, so the quest, the story wants you to return to Stargazer Heights right now. So we're going to do that, but we do have a couple more things that we need to do before we finish off the chapter. But let's do this and talk to Jessie quick.
Welcome home, honey. Took your sweet time. Psych. Are you gonna let me in so we can talk in private? Guess I'll get right to the point then.
Huh. What have you got there?
An apology for not getting you on the mission. Or not. What do you think it is?
A proposition.
Nailed it in one. Gonna have to ask you to keep all this a secret from the others, though. It's a personal matter. Something I need to sort out tonight.
Tonight?
Tonight. You and me, together. I want you to come with me to the Sector 7 plate. I'll give you the details on the way.
That's fine by me, but don't you have a pretty big day ahead of you?
I do, but if I don't deal with this now, it's only gonna get harder. Anyway, I can count on you, can't I?
Oh.
A down payment.
Sweet, that's amazing. We got our Ifrit materia, our first legit summoning materia.
Doubt we'll be back before morning, in case you were planning on traveling light. Make sure you've got everything you need before we leave. I'll wait here.
Okay, sweet. So yeah, we're pretty much done Chapter 3. I just want to do one more round of the town because there's a couple more things we can grab. Since we finished all the side quests, we get some special discounts at the store. And I would consider this 100% to buy these discounts.
Keeping your nose to the grindstone, huh? I've got just the thing for a go-getter like you.
So yeah, we can grab 3 high potions, discounted price from this item store, dude. Perfect. And we actually have another 3 high potions available from the junk dealer as well in the back alley back here. Yeah, because these are like one-time discounts, I would consider this as 100% plus the category that I'm playing.
Welcome! I'm always getting in new stuff to keep up with the latest trends. You won't be disappointed.
Buy all the store discounts. We'll grab 1 potion just to say we did. You can buy infinite discounted potions, but just to say we did, we'll grab 1. Nice. Alright, and then we have a couple more stops we want to make before we wrap up the chapter. I'm really excited to move on to Chapter 4. Chapter 3 is taking a ton of work to get this guide out and to do everything as efficiently as possible for the guide. Add all the commentary and everything. So yeah, it's been a long time coming to get through this chapter, but we're almost there. So we're going to head to the weapons store and we can buy all the accessories that we didn't have money for before.
Customers lining up around the block to get their hands on big old swords like yours.
So here we go. We can get the bulletproof vest. And we can get the talisman. I'm going to avoid getting the revival earrings because we actually get a pair of free revival earrings from this chick over here as a reward for defeating 50 monsters. So let's see what she has to offer.
It's you! You're the merc everybody's talking about, am I right?
Yeah.
I knew it! So, the board here tracks how many monsters folks have taken down, right? A bigger number means a safer town, and who wouldn't want that? Just between you and me, though, they're pretty much all your kills. Cool, huh? Anyway, keep up the good work. We'll try to make it worth your while.
And these are the different rewards we can get for defeating a certain amount of monsters. You can see we get a pair of revival earrings and an orb of MP up materia. So let's get all those.
Oh, check it out! I don't think the number's ever gone that high before. At this rate, we won't have to worry about monsters ever again. What a thing to be able to say. Thank you so much. We'll never forget how many bloodthirsty beasts you kept off our streets. Ah, smell that fresh air. That's the smell of a safe and happy town. One you could be proud to call home.
Yeah.
Sweet, so yeah, there's some decent rewards in there. And finally, let's talk to Chadley and get our last materia from him.
I have to tell you that I'm grateful for all of your help thus far. I've done it. I've developed a new materia.
Nice. We can get the ATB boost materia. This is a great materia for doubling your ATB.
I look forward to receiving all of your future battle intel submissions.
The best time to do it is when you have 1 full bar of ATB. You can use the ATB boost, and then you'll get 2 full bars. So yeah, that concludes our business on Chapter 3, all of our errands, and we're done Chapter 3. I'm going to just empty my inventory because I'm going to remove all my materia because I want to have a fresh start for Chapter 4. So yeah, we'll just get everything off. Perfect. There's all the completed battle intel reports for Chadley. Very nice. Here's the completed map for Chapter 3. There's a couple areas we didn't explore yet because we don't have access to them just yet, but we'll get there. There's all our completed side quests, as I showed before. So yeah, we're all done. Chapter 3's finished. Now we can talk to Jesse and finally advance to the next chapter.
You all set? Awesome. Meet me at the station after dark. Don't be late.
It's just another job.
Alright, nice. And we're going to collect our last trophy of the chapter as well. The Mercenary Endeavors trophy for completing Chapter 3. Excellent. And that's also going to wrap it up for today's episode, but I am going to share a little bit of flavor text for the enemies that we've encountered already. So if you want to check that out with me, feel free to stick around. If you liked the video or you learned something, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you in the next episode. So we have a backlog of enemy intel to check out. Moving forwards, I'll probably read these things off as we encounter enemies. Security Officer, troopers belonging to Shinra's Public Security Division, typically seen patrolling the city streets and company installations. Many are new recruits with little training. Though they are not seasoned fighters, they do know a variety of different attacks. Nice, and we can get rid of the text and then take a 360 panoramic shot of these guys as well. Elite Security Officer, elite troopers belonging to Shinra's Public Security Division who were promoted due to higher than average abilities, usually deployed in dangerous zones where fighting is particularly fierce. Blocking their melee attacks makes them easier to interrupt. And this guy looks very similar to the Security Officer, just with some cooler colors, I guess. Grenadier, troopers belonging to the Shinra's Public Security Division, largely tasked with providing support from the rear. They prefer to attack from a distance but can fight up close when required. And again, he's got a similar outfit to the Security Officer as well, but it's all camo. Riot Trooper, troopers belonging to Shinra's Public Security Division, protected by a large shield. They specialize in close combat, often deployed in urban districts and company installations and used to break up violent demonstrations. So this guy, again, he's another trooper, but this time he's got a shield and a baton. Shock Trooper, troopers belonging to Shinra's Public Security Division. Pharmacological agents and reinforced suits make these troopers tough to take down. They attack with metallic claws that are equipped to both arms. So these guys are on drugs and they've got ridiculous weapons attached to their hands, so yeah, I wouldn't want to mess with them. Guard Dog, military canines trained by troopers from Shinra's Public Security Division. They are extremely obedient once trained and can sniff out intruders and launch ferocious attacks when ordered. Use magic attacks to rapidly fill their staker gauge. Wow, these guys are definitely beefed up, pretty muscly looking. tails coming out of their heads. Wrathhound, the result of administering ability-enhancing drugs to guard dogs. As a side effect, these dogs often went into a bloodthirsty frenzy, so most of them were put down, but some survived. Normally their attacks cannot be interrupted regardless of what ATB commands are used. Using certain attacks on them, however, sends them into a rampage, also making them susceptible to interruption. So yeah, this is like the guard dog's bigger brother. Even bigger and tougher looking. He's got the tail as well. Monodrive. Bionic sentries created by Shinra's R&D division. They are equipped with artificial intelligence and are used to guard Mako reactors. So yeah, these things are pretty cool. They're kind of like half biological, half artificial intelligence, and they look pretty awesome. Sentry Ray, an autonomous weapon platform developed by the Advanced Weaponry Division, deployed to protect Mako reactors and other important installations. It opens fire as soon as it detects intruders. I like that they included these in this game. They don't have the exact same design, but I'm glad they're back in some fashion. Sweeper, an autonomous anti-personnel weapon manufactured by Shinra's Advanced Weaponry Division. It remains in sleep mode until it detects intruders, at which point it enters threat elimination mode. So yeah, we faced a couple of these things before, and they're also from the original game. I love how they just have so much more detail and texture now. Hoodlum, a man wearing clothes decorated with a gaudy dragon emblem. He appears to be looking for something in the Sector 7 slums with the cohorts. When his HP gets low, he drinks a concoction that helps him keep his attacks from being interrupted. Once he's doped up, attacks no longer fill his stagger gauge. So yeah, it's something we definitely had to watch out for. And yeah, this guy's pretty funny. He's going to be back later in the game too. We'll see more of him. Were-rat, large rats that appear in the slums in search of food. Wary and alert, they always move in packs. Tactical data not available. Damn, these things look freaking nasty, man. I would not want to encounter a rat like that. Or the Doom Rat, a variant of the Were-rat, larger and more intelligent than its genetic relative. These creatures do not fear humans and will seek revenge on those who harm their vermin brethren. Inflicting a certain amount of damage makes them susceptible to staggering. Yeah, holy crap, that thing's huge. It's like half the size of me. Gorger, large insects found throughout the slums. They always move in swarms, scavenging for food, scraps, and preying on whatever crosses their path, whether it be a small animal or a human. That would also be terrifying. It's got like crazy pincers and a tail and a disgusting mouth. Lesser Drake, spell-weaving airborne lizards that live in the slums. They're usually seen flying closer to the ground than their larger brethren. Hitting them with wind attacks makes them susceptible to staggering, while landing magic attacks on them will bring them to the ground for a short time. These are some of the more annoying enemies that we faced due to the aerial combat issues for the game, and so is the Cerulean Drake, spell-weaving lizards with wings that are usually found floating above the train graveyard. Hitting them with wind spells and inflicting a certain amount of damage makes them susceptible to staggering. The icy winds that surround them are harmful, but can be temporarily stilled with spells of an element other than ice. Yeah, wind is obviously super effective against these guys. Back in the previous episode, I massacred this guy with 3 wind spells. The Huntsman, an elite trooper belonging to Shinra's Public Security Division and said to be the most dangerous of all Shinra troopers. He serves as a unit commander in the Sector 8 town area. Nice, yeah, this guy was fun to face. Again, looking very similar to the security officer with better colors and a baton and shield. Lastly, we have the Scorpion Sentinel, a large sentry weapon manufactured by Shinra's Advanced Weaponry Division, highly mobile due to its many legs and armed with an array of heavy weapons. Deployed at Mako Reactor 1 to protect the core. That was the first boss we fought back in Mako Reactor 1. Looking pretty awesome. His name was Guard Scorpion in the original game. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap it up for now. Catch you in Chapter 4. Kilson out.